Well, that's one way to freaking start off freaking this episode of freaking New Gen. Freaking Syndrome calling out Doomfist and Sephiroth and freaking everything that just transpired. Freaking, and this is the opening match of this freaking show, where it's freaking Satan from the leader of Hell's Inc., which is the group that he formed with freaking Edward Carpathy and freaking Damian Thorne. And freaking, I think there's someone else, another member, but I can't remember exactly. And freaking Satan is taking on freaking one half of the Mario Brothers and freaking Luigi, who we have not seen in TAW in a freaking hot minute. And if at the time of this recording Luigi's returned, freaking that's my bad, because I'm recording this freaking in December. And this episode is going up in February. Just putting that out there. But freaking things are heating up in this freaking company, on this side of the company, with everything going on with Doomfist and his group Talon. And then you got freaking shit like this going on where freaking Satan himself is taking on the Mario Brothers, or at least one half of them. And here comes freaking Luigi, former lightning weight champion in TAW. And this is his first singles match, I believe. At least on this show, anyways. And as you can tell, freaking Luigi is freaking hyped. Even though freaking the guy he's facing, like, literally towers over him. And let's get this match underway. Punch to the face by Luigi to start off, and a chop across the chest, and another one. There's more punches by Luigi, knocking Satan to the outside of the ring. Satan with a punch to the face, and whips Luigi back in the ring. And punch to the chest, and a boot to the head of Luigi by Satan. Now Luigi's back up, and now he's back to the outside, but Satan can't know what he wants to do. And Satan with a back freaking just slamming Luigi onto the floor. And Luigi just responding with more punches and a chop and a drop kick to Satan on the outside. Satan blocks a punch there. It has him up, oh god, with a tombstone pile driver to the floor. And there's a cat freaking making noises in the background, and Satan just with more punches, and Luigi blocks that one somehow and responds with a punch of his own. And now both guys immediately run back in the ring with a reference to a 5 count. And elbows to the face of Satan by Luigi. DDT. And a leg drop by Satan. Block the punch there. Go behind. And a freaking suplex by Satan, Luigi. And if you know how Luigi is, freaking the fact that he's not running like a coward like he normally would, freaking some cases, Luigi reverses it, kick to the back of the leg. And Luigi going for the walls of the Mushroom Kingdom! There's no way freaking Satan's tapping onto this. And he managed to slip out of it. Kick to the midsection. And a code breaker by Luigi. Go for cover. 1, 2, and Satan kicks out. And Satan has Luigi for a huge chokeslam straight to hell. And going for cover. 1, 2, and Luigi kicks out. Punch the face. And another punch face and another one. And Satan with a freaking sidewalk slam. Drags him away from the ropes. Go for a cover again. 1, 2. Oh, only 1 count. Punch the face. And another one. And another punch. And oh boy. And whatever the fuck that was. Go behind by Luigi. Punch the back. And Luigi with a freaking neck breaker. Whatever the hell that was. And just stomps on his arm. Kick to the midsection. Punch the face. And another one. And now Satan freaking, he's trying to suffocate Luigi and make him submit. Luigi might be a coward, but I know he's a tough son of a bitch. There's no way Luigi's tapping out to this, and he manages to hold on. And now Satan has Luigi by the throat again. But another freaking huge chokeslam straight to hell. Drags him from the ropes. Going for a cover. 1, 2, and Satan wins match over Luigi. Luigi tried his best, but there was nothing he could do to beat freaking the devil himself, unfortunately. And you know Mario is probably going to be pissed off about this in the back. But freaking, there's one way to start off this freaking already freaking insane show. And the next match will be the Fatal 4-Way United States Championship #1 contender match between Kratos, Batman, Jack Sparrow, and Mario himself. Speaking of Mario, and you know Mario is probably going to use his freaking what happened here as inspiration, freaking to take his anger out on, because he's probably royally freaking pissed off about this. You know, the whole confrontation between freaking Elsa and She-Hulk was freaking interesting, freaking considering that She-Hulk is the former freaking women's champion of this roster. Meanwhile, freaking Kratos is the first one to make his entrance for this Fatal 4-Way freaking #1 contender US title match, which I forgot to turn eliminations on. Fourth bar break. Either way, freaking, I'll probably end up having to freaking. Yeah, never mind. Either way. But like I said, Kratos is the freaking first one to make his entrance in this match. And you know freaking Mario was probably pissed off as all hell about what happened to his brother Luigi in the first match. But if I had to pick anybody who's going to probably win this match, it would probably be Kratos. Because this guy is a freaking beast! And also freaking at the time of recording, the new expansion came out for freaking God of War Ragnarok. It's a really good expansion from what I've seen. Oh god, here comes freaking Batman. Doing this freaking retarded freaking dance. Okay, maybe not retarded, but you know what I mean. Freaking reminded me of freaking Earthworm Jim and freaking Hitler for freaking Magnation and/or TAW in Hitler's case, because as far as I know, he's still freaking on that show. Shout out to you, Josh! Freaking, and honestly, I kind of miss Earthworm Jim. That guy never really got to anywhere in freaking the Magnation, but he was still freaking interesting. And if you watched Magnation back in the day, you would know who Earthworm Jim is, unless you're old enough to remember playing the old video games that he has. But if it's not him barrel rolling down the ramp, it's him doing this freaking silly ass dance. And that's why Batman is such a freaking comedic wrestler. I just wanted to get that part in because I know freaking people remember that freaking when Earthworm Jim and Hitler did it. And here comes the probably royally pissed off as all hell freaking Mario. And I would not blame him if he was pissed off, since his brother lost in his first singles match, freaking this Satan of all people. You know, he did his best, but you know. And now Mario is hoping to use that anger to become the #1 contender for the US Championship of this roster. And the final participant in this freaking match, freaking Jack Mother Effin' Sparrow. I'll just say this is a new look for Jack. Probably a better look compared to how he looked on the main roster. And this is probably Jack's first match that he's had in quite some time since he lost to Xander. Actually, no. Yeah, it's his first match in a while since he lost to freaking Damien. You know, Spectre freaking on the main roster. You know how that turned out, freaking when those two faced each other. And now Jack's on this roster because, you know, freaking Xander being petty asshole that he is. I'm about to get this fatal forward number 1 contenders match underway. And Mario immediately starting off with a freaking Hurricane Run at the freaking Jack Sparrow. A headlock by Batman and Kratos and a flapjack. And Mario nails a chop block to freaking Jack. And Batman just going ham on Kratos. While Mario with a spin kick knocking Jack in the corner. And Kratos whips Batman in the corner. And neckbreaker by Jack Sparrow. And elbow drop. Kratos is still beating the hell out of Batman. And Jack Sparrow with a snap suplex. And Mario just, I don't know what the hell that was that he just did to Jack Sparrow. Batman with more punches. And Kratos blocked the kick there. And now Kratos going for the Blade of Olympus. While Jack Sparrow sends Mario to the outside. And Blades of Olympus by Kratos. Oh, Blades of Chaos, 1 or 2. And DDT by Mario to Jack Sparrow. And Kratos going for a cover. 1. And this is elimination. I had to freaking fourth wall break. I had to freaking reset up the match all over again. Freaking change it the way the freaking eliminations was on. And Kratos with a suplex. And Mario kicked the midsection into a freaking Canadian destroyer almost. And standing backflip, Batman's trying to go for his comeback and a clothesline to Kratos. And power slam by Batman. Knee to the face. Going for cover is Batman. 1. Kick up by Kratos. And Batman with a DDT to Kratos. Going for a cover again. 1, 2. And Kratos kicks out again. Go behind by Batman. Kicked in midsection by Mario. And a suplex. An armbar. Knee to the face. An arm drag got timed by Mario to Jack Sparrow. And Mario the springboard front flip, which he somehow missed. And armbar by Batman and Kratos again. And now trying to go for a submission on Kratos. And gets a red break. And Jack just runs right into Mario. And then Mario's Jack against the ropes. And Kratos going for another Blade of Olympus, or Blade of Chaos, whatever you want to call it. And Mario with a freaking apron DDT to Jack Sparrow. And Batman's been eliminated by Kratos. They're behind by Kratos and Mario, flips him over. And Kratos with a punch in the midsection. And Mario blocked, kicked into a dragon screw. Spinning leg drop, which he missed, kinda. And now Jack Sparrow and Mario are ganging up on Kratos. I don't know what Jack was going for, but Mario broke it up. And now Kratos and Jack Sparrow are ganging up on Mario with a double suplex. Punch the midsection of Jack Sparrow by Mario. And now Kratos going for another freaking Blades of Chaos. Nailed it! Actually, no, I'm just going to stick calling it the Blade of Olympus. One of the freaking 2. 1, 2, and Mario kicks out at 2. A thrust kick by Kratos. And Kratos with a belly-to-belly to Jack Sparrow. And Mario with a spin kick to the back of Jack Sparrow, apparently. And whatever the fuck that was by Mario and Kratos to Jack Sparrow. And a standing backflip again by Mario. And Mario goes for a springboard front flip, which he missed because Kratos is going for a pin. And he pins Jack Sparrow. And Mario whipping Kratos in the corner. And then Mario going for his comeback. Freaking whatever the hell that was. Springboard by Mario into a crossbody, which he nails. Wheelbarrow, facebuster. Whatever the hell that was. And now Mario going for another front flip, which he actually nails this time, surprisingly. And headlock by Mario. Hurricane Rana. Kick the midsection. And Mario with another Canadian Destroyer into a pin. 1, 2. And freaking Mario gets the freaking pin on Kratos. And Mario freaking winning the Fatal 4-Way match. And freaking now Mario is the #1 contender for the US Championship. And then he also kind of freaking gets freaking redemption for his freaking family because he, what happened to Luigi early in the show. A huge win for freaking Mario there. And disappointing for freaking Kratos. It sucks, but that's just how it is. And the next match is Reptile taking on Gregory Helms. And it's probably going to be freaking interesting as all. And this next match is the match between freaking Reptile, the former world champion of New Gen, taking on freaking Gregory Helms, who's the former freaking cruiserweight champion, and also former tag team champion when he was the Hurricane. And I think he also might have been freaking Intercontinental champion at one point, but I don't remember. And this is the first time you'll be seeing Reptile in his 2K14 look. Because, since the first 2 episodes of the show was freaking in 2K in SVR 2010. Honestly, I'd like Reptile's 2K14 look a hell of a lot more than his look they gave him in freaking SVR 2010. And here comes one of the longest reigning cruiserweight champions to have ever held a cruiserweight title, Gregory Shane Helms, or just Gregory Helms in this case. And somebody that really got shafted back in the day. When he was in this gimmick, freaking he should have been pushed to the freaking moon. But that's when they were against the whole freaking cruiserweights being pushed as top guys thing, so but it's whatever. He's doing it right for himself in real life, though, at least. But yeah, like I said, Helms is taking on Reptile in this match. And they're both trying to gain some momentum, hopefully getting a world title opportunity down the line someday. And possibly freaking getting an opportunity to freaking the US title or something else. Who knows? That's up to them what they want to do. And let's get this singles match underway. And Continental tie up to freaking start off immediately. Sean McCarty is happy somewhere. Headlock by Gregory Helms. Suplex the Reptile by Gregory Helms. Go behind. Flips him over. Elbow drop by Reptile. Another collar and elbow tap. Sean McCarty is still smiling somewhere. And go behind by Reptile in a headlock. And Helms just slams him face first in the ring. Elbow drop, which you kind of missed. Punch to the face in another headlock. Drop toe hold. Another armbar by Reptile. Takeover by freaking Reptile there. I think Helms just dodged the freaking elbow drop, but gets nailed with an atomic drop by Reptile. Another headlock. And Reptile whips him in the corner. Kick to the back. And now Reptile freaking doing whatever the hell this is, and an elbow to the head. Another collar elbow tie up. Sean McCarty's going to be loving this. Another headlock. And picks him up and slams him right down. And another armbar by Reptile. Knee to the midsection by Gregory Helms. Clothesline, taking Reptile's head off. Whips him in the corner. Clothesline by Helms, knocking Reptile down. Drop kick. And missed the elbow drop there, Helms. Arm drag by Gregory Helms there. Reptile's back up, thanks to Helms. Another armbar, this time by Helms. Reptile reverses into a shoulder tackle. And headlock again. And Helms reverses into a suplex. Drop kick by Gregory Helms. Another go behind. And another suplex by Gregory Helms. Headlock again. And Reptile versus to a drop toe hold. An elbow drop. Another elbow drop, this time to the back. Go behind again. And into a headlock. A chop to the head. Multiple punches by Reptile, and Helms blocked that one into a headlock. Headlock takeover. Nailed the elbow drop after the stomp there. And whatever the heck that was. Psst. Another elbow drop. Drop kick again by Helms. Another drop kick by Helms. Another armbar. And tried to go for a super kick there, but he missed. And Reptile kicked in the midsection. Punches like crazy and missed the forearm. Elbow to the face. Multiple elbows to the face of Reptile by Helms. Flips him over. Helms rakes him in the eyes. Neckbreaker by Gregory Helms. I forget what Helms calls this, but freaking the fireman's cutter there. You can boring Scorpio Sky's move. A Reptile with an armbar again. And whips him in the ropes. Reptile punches him in the face. Now Reptile's back in the ring. Whips him in the corner. And whips him on the opposite side of the ring. And the Reptile's going for his comeback. Up the top rope with the huge sit, and Reptile tripped and fell on something. And Helms going for a roll up. 2. And Reptile reverses it into a roll up of his own. 2. And Helms reverses it into another one. 1, 2. And kick out by Reptile. Go behind by Reptile. Into a headlock. Elbow to the face. Armbar. And Reptile just punches him down. Elbow drop again. Another shot to the head of Helms by freaking Reptile. Whips him in the corner. Watch out, ref. Helms blocked the punch there. And into an armbar. Reptile manages to hold on out of the submission. And Helms, I forget what he calls that. Now Helms going for a cover. 1, 2, and Reptile kicks out again. Go behind by Helms. Shot to the back of the head. Into a headlock. Nails a thrust kick that time. Drags him from the ropes. Helms going for a cover. 1, 2, and Reptile kicks out again. And Helms somehow missed a kick there. And Reptile whips him in the corner. Atomic drop again. Neckbreaker by Reptile. And Reptile going for a springboard! And Helms moved out of the way. And Reptile with a roll up. 1, 2, and Helms kicks out. Another armbar by Reptile. And hoists him up and slams him down on his knee. Elbow drop. And another elbow drop by Reptile. Kick to midsection. Helms whips Reptile into the ropes. And Helms suplexes Reptile back into the ring. Over a cover. 1, 2, and Reptile kicks out again. Drop kick again by Gregory Helms. And Reptile with that freaking twist of fate. Or as he calls it, snake bite. Over a cover. 1, 2, and Reptile gets the win with the snake bite. Probably that was one of the best matches that we ever had on the show in its short history. These two put on a hell of a clinic, ain't it? It was freaking not even the main event. But I wouldn't mind seeing these two fight again, especially if it's for a title. If that match is anything to go by. The next match should be freaking Urza Scarlet from Fairy Tail taking on Princess Peach. And let's just say freaking Urza has been freaking on a freaking warpath lately. Our next contest is freaking one of the fastest rising members of this freaking show's roster, freaking Urza Scarlet from Fairy Tail, taking on freaking my best attempt at making Princess Peach from, the Mario franchise. And let's just say Urza has been probably one of the most determined freaking girls on this roster because she really wants a freaking opportunity. And I would not be surprised if freaking Ruby is more than happy to give it to her eventually down the road because freaking, you know how Ruby is. She's always wanting to freaking, she's always freaking excited when it comes to freaking fighting the enemies freaking in Ruby, the Grim and stuff. And Urza, she's just all about freaking fighting, because that's what she does the majority of the time in freaking Fairy Tail. And don't ask why I gave her Triple H entrance, I thought it was cool. And I need to fix that where she has the freaking bottle of water, because it just looks weird when she doesn't have it. And if there's anybody who's a fan of Fairy Tail who sees this, freaking, there's your representation from your show. And straight from the Mushroom Kingdom, here comes freaking Princess Peach. And I thought I did a pretty good job making her. The only thing that she's really missing is the freaking tiara. Which I don't know freaking if that's the thing I can give her as part of her freaking attire freaking in this game. I honestly don't remember. And this is Peach's first match. Yeah, she's hoping to make a good first impression in front of everybody. Now let's get this singles match underway. And Urza immediately starting off with a headlock into a body slam. And already going for the freaking Fairy Tail driver. Or whatever the hell I called it in her last match. Freaking, I forget. And not even a 1 count. An arm drag by Urza and a front flip. And Urza blocks the kick there into a dragon screw. Another front flip. Drop kick by Urza. She's calling for another freaking Fairy Tail driver into a freaking whatever the hell it is I called in the other last video. Dragging away from the ropes. Going for a cover. 1. Only a 1 count. And freaking tries to go for another drop kick, but Peach just kicks him out of midair. Another headlock by Urza, and Peach whips her in the corner. Blocks the kick there. Clothesline knocking her down. Jumping elbow drop. And now freaking Peach with a kip up. Headlock. Elbow to the face. Drop kick. After ropes. Jumping clothesline. Now Peach with the freaking Goomba Stomp. Dragging away from the ropes. Go for a cover. 1. Kick up by Urza. Oh jeez. What the frick was that? Go for a cover again. 1, 2, and Urza kicks out. Punch and he kicked the face. Another headlock. And just punches it down. Kick to the leg of Peach. And just kicks her off as Peach. Taking her into a roll up by Urza. What? Not even a 1 count. Whatever the hell that was. And Front flip, I don't know what the hell that was either. And now Urza's trying to go for her comeback. Go behind by Peach, and a suplex by Peach. And elbow to the head. Go for a cover. One. Kick up by Urza again. And Urza whips on the corner. And sets her on the top rope. And Urza with a freaking stunner from the top rope. And Urza with a springboard. Nailed it. And slams her arm against her. Headlock by Peach. Elbow to the head. Go behind again. Whatever the heck that was. Go for cover. One. Kick up by Urza again. Blocks a punch there. An arm bar. Peach reverses it into an arm drag. Go behind by Urza. And now has a full Nelson on Peach. And Peach submits to the full Nelson. I did not expect freaking Urza to win with a submission, but a win's a win, and Urza gets even more momentum towards hopefully getting a women's championship match against Ruby down the line someday. And Peach, she tried her best, and I thought she did pretty good in her first outing, but freaking Urza will not be denied. Anyway, Urza apparently freaking from my point, he was freaking going to get a freaking microphone. 1 second. This next contest is Storm from freaking X-Men taking Aerith freaking from Final Fantasy VII. And honestly, these are two girls who are wanting to make a name for themselves, and they're freaking eager to try and gain some momentum, just like every other person on this roster whenever they wrestle, freaking try and get some momentum and possibly a chance at a freaking championship down the line someday. And this is the first time we've seen Storm and Aerith in a hot minute. Then again, since these are freaking like monthly episodes, freaking, you know. If I remember correctly, Storm and Aerith was like in the first women's championship match, the one that She-Hulk won, but I can't remember. I'd have to go back and look. And you know, if either one of these two manage to pull out a win, freaking, that they'll definitely be freaking that much closer to getting an opportunity at the championship. Freaking, what is with all these people on this roster freaking this and their freaking overuse of pyro? Shit's not cheap, you know. Either way, and honestly, fourth wall break compared to freaking how these two looked in freaking SVR 2010, I think the 2K14 appearances look better, freaking by a long shot, in my opinion. Let's get this second women's match underway. A con elbow tie up. Sean McCarty freaking is happy somewhere. Armbar by Aerith. And a kick to the arm. And a shot to the arm of Storm as well. The thrust kick, and Storm replies with a kick, and Aerith just nails a drop kick to Storm there. Go behind by Aerith. And head into a headlock. Elbow to the face. Yeah, whips her in the corner. Clothesline. Just a slap and a punch to the face of Storm by Aerith. And what the frick? Just yanking her by her hair, and I don't know what the heck that was. Drop kick by Aerith. Whatever the heck that was, which was kind of awesome. Multiple elbows to the shoulders of Storm, freaking the Black Bolt Combat Club thing. I still don't know what the heck that is. And more elbows to the shoulders of Storm. Drop kick again by Aerith. And a kick to the back of Storm. Just Storm has not gotten any offense in. And I say that, and well, then again, Aerith is right back on her. I don't know what that was. And now Aerith picking Storm back up. Boot to the face of Storm by Aerith. You have a cover. One. Only a one count. And Aerith going for a final fantasy. And nails Final Fantasy. Have a cover. One. Kick out by Storm again. Drop kick by Aerith. An arm bar. And just punches her down again. And Aerith with a springboard, which she missed. Now Storm just punching the back of Aerith's head and slams her face first and thing. Elbow to the face of Aerith by Storm. Missed and blocked the punch there into a headlock. And punches her down again. More elbows to the shoulders. And Storm with a kip up. Into a headlock. Armbar. Into another headlock by Aerith. And Storm with a drop toe hold. A punch to the face. And another one. And whips it into the ropes. And Storm with a knee face buster. Kick the midsection. Spine buster by Storm. Up for cover. One, two. Kick up by Aerith. Drop kick again. Punch to the face. And another one. Another punch to the face. And Aerith whips Storm to the outside. And now Storm's back in the ring. Into headlock. Elbow to the face. An elbow drop that time by Storm. An armbar. Arm drag by Aerith. Drags away from the ropes. And now Aerith going for a cover. One, two, and Storm kicks out. Punch to the face. And to another headlock. And whatever the heck that weird trip is. And now Aerith's on the top rope. And Storm catches her. And now Storm nails a Stormbreaker pedigree on Aerith. Over cover. One, two, and Aerith kicks out. Punch the face, another one, and Aerith blocks that one. To an armbar. Arm drag by Aerith. Now Aerith's trying to go for a submission on Storm. And another freaking submission when freaking this time by Aerith making Storm freaking submit to that neat freaking weird submission, freaking knee just against her back and everything. But that was one hell of a match between these two freaking girls. And freaking Aerith pulling a win out of her butt, freaking, just crazy. Freaking, I'm just glad that at least Storm was able to put up a fight and it just wasn't just a one-sided freaking affair, And the next match is freaking Dawn versus Zelda. So I hope you guys watching this freaking aren't sick and tired of freaking women's matches yet, because we got one more freaking on this show. And I'm expecting there to be freaking super kicks in this next one. And this next match is the third and final women's match of this episode, where Dawn from Pokemon Diamond, Emerald, and Platinum, and kind of freaking Legends Arceus, because she's apparently picking people say she's related to Akari. You ever played that game? Is taking on freaking Black Cat. And I know I said freaking the end of the last match, I freaking she's taking on Zelda. That's my bad. Freaking I stopped and freaking fourth wall break and make Zelda on this freaking roster. Probably gonna make a different Zelda. That way they're two different Zeldas. I have to look up and see if I can make the Ocarina of Time one. Oh, actually, not Ocarina, freaking Twilight Princess, that one. But either way. Dawn is another one of the up-and-coming female wrestlers, and she's freaking current one half of the women's tag team champions in freaking TAW. Shout out to you, Josh, by the way. And she is well known for freaking super kicking people's heads off. Just go back and watch the freaking match that she freaking Misty, I believe, had freaking against Hermione and Daphne freaking in Magnation back in the day. That's still freaking epic as hell. When she Sheldon Benjamin freaking one of them. I believe it's one of the best moments that ever happened in that show. And shout out to the Magnation, freaking Trevor, freaking Magnitude, freaking Christ, I gotta remember the freaking Packard, freaking PJR, and Shadow. Not Shadow the Hedgehog, freaking the Shadow. Freaking dude that has popped up on CIW and TAW in the past. And also shout out to again to Josh and freaking and Sean McCarty, freaking CIW. And I'm freaking shouting people out while freaking Black Cat's making her entrance. She's from the Spider-Man universe, by the way. Even though we've only seen her in like what, one movie, if that's even the case, but I can't remember. I know she's in the cartoons a lot. I don't think we've seen her in live action like ever, which sucks. And let's get this women's match underway. And Black Cat immediately with an armbar, and Dawn freaking reversed it with an enziguri to the back of the head. And Dawn immediately with a super kick to Black Cat. Dragging away from the ropes. Going for cover. 1, 2. Kick out by Black Cat. We're not even going to comment on that freaking camera shot, by the way. And Black Cat with an armbar on Dawn. Drop kick by Black Cat. Whips on the corner. And Black Cat whips on the opposite side of the ring, freaking, for whatever reason. Drop kicks her in the corner. And then try to go for a boot to the face with Dawn moved out of the way. Another armbar by Black Cat. And sidewalk slam. Must have stomped there, Black Cat, into a headlock. And Dawn whips her in the corner. And Black Cat reverses and puts her in the corner. Drop kick again. Knee to the face. Black Cat picks it back up and a punch in the midsection. And picks up and just throws her against the ropes. Which is freaking ironic because that's how Charlotte got injured in real life in another drop kick. Back by the drop by Black Cat. And missed the freaking accent or whatever that was. And they just run right into each other. Neck breaker. Now just stomping on. And that time I think she got the accent up. And also a leaping clothesline or freaking running clothesline, one of the two. And Dawn punches her off. They just run into each other again. Drop toe hold by Black Cat and stomps on her. Drags away from the ropes. And now Black Cat going for a freaking fit sharpshooter. I had to think of it for a second. Dawn's crawling towards the ropes. And Dawn manages to hold on long enough for her. Black Cat lets her go, apparently. An armbar again. Missed the rolling forearm, and they just run into each other again. Punch in the midsection. A Dawn with another super kick! Dawn goes for cover. 1, 2, and Black Cat kicks out. Kicked in the midsection. Go behind, and a shot to the back. Forearm by Dawn, and a kip up. An elbow drop after the stomp. An armbar by Don. And Black Cat reverses into a headlock. Headlock takeover. Now Don freaking with a kip up. Forearm to the face. And another one. And now Don with a springboard nailed the crossbody. Forearm to the face again. Atomic drop. And Don picks Black Cat up and just slams her down. And Don tried to go for something, but Black Cat races into a suplex, which he nails. Now Black Cat dragging away from the ropes. And now Black Cat going for another sharpshooter. Don's trying to claw to the ropes. Come on, Don. You're literally right there. And she gets the rope break. And Black Cat whips her in the corner again. Watch out, ref. Drop kick in the corner again. Knee to the face. Drags away from the ropes again. Rolls over for a cover. One. Kick out by Don. A headlock by Black Cat. Neckbreaker, freaking stunner kind of move. A Don shoves her off. And super kick again! You have a cover. One. Kick out by Black Cat. The headlock. Black Cat reverses it. Missed the axe handle again. Clothesline. Jumping knee drop. Don shoves her off. Kick to the Black Cat. And Don picks her up. And slams her on her knee. And Don goes to the top rope. Punches her off away. Lights out the top rope and nails an axe handle to the freaking Black Cat and just gets right back and shoves her off. Kick the midsection. And Black Cat, what the frig was that? Discus clothesline! Over cover. One, two, and Black Cat gets the win of the Brody Lee freaking discus clothesline. Rest in peace, Brody Lee, and happy late birthday. Holy shit. And I'm recording this after his birthday, by the way. Freaking, I'm just putting that out there. Well, holy crap. Black Cat winning the match with that Brody Lee discus clothesline. And holy crap. And this was probably one of the best matches we've had, freaking, when it comes to the women's division between these two. And Dawn nailing, 3 or 4 super kicks? A huge win for Black Cat. And in our main event is the World Championship match between Syndrome and Cassian Cinders. And you know Doomfist and his goons are freaking probably watching that match. And this is the main event of this episode of New Gen. The World Heavyweight Championship on the line where Cassian Cinders defends his championship against freaking Syndrome. And freaking knowing Doomfist, him and his goons are probably watching this match in the back somewhere. And the first one they're going to make his entrance is the current World Heavyweight Champion, freaking Cassian Cinders. It was like freaking if you took Brock Lesnar and Edge and put them together. And you know Cassian's freaking more than aware that freaking Doomfist is probably watching this match. And that's not going to affect him at all, unlike freaking with Syndrome, who's freaking mainly been focused on about freaking Doomfist and everything. That if Syndrome expects to win this world title, then he better freaking get his mind straight and freaking focus on freaking trying to beat Cassian, because this guy is a tough son of a bitch. Just ask everyone else that's faced this guy. He freaking beat Reptile freaking for this title, and then he won like a multi-person match for it. And here comes freaking Syndrome. Weirdly, he was supposed to be a villain freaking in The Incredibles, but here he's become pretty much basically a babyface, kinda. People still boo him, but he's... Ever since the whole thing happened with Sephiroth and freaking the whole thing with Doomfist, he's pretty much become a babyface in a way. He's still an asshole, but freaking, you know. And as you can clearly tell by the crowd noise, freaking people do not like freaking Syndrome and probably think it was deserved what happened to him, but you know. Nobody deserves to get screwed over. They have an opportunity like what happened to Syndrome, but you know. I skipped over the whole thing where they show the title. Let's get this world title match underway. The Colin Elbow title to start off. Freaking Sean McCarty is smiling somewhere. And Syndrome picks Cashin up for a powerbomb. Have a cover. 1, 2, kick out by Cashin. And Cashin has Syndrome up for F5. And just slamming his head against the ring. And Syndrome punches him off. Kicked in midsection. And Cashin blocks the punch there. Armbar. Knee to the midsection by Syndrome. And Syndrome with a German suplex. Holy shit. And Syndrome with another freaking Syndrome bomb. Which we kind of missed because of the freaking ref being in the shot. Another cover again. 1, 2, and Cashin kicks out again. Chop across the chest. And another headlock. Into an armbar. Belly to belly. Jumping leg drop by Syndrome. Punch. And Cashin blocks it. And has him up again. For another freaking F5. Spinning heel kick by Cashin. Holy. Kick the midsection by Syndrome. Whips him in the corner. Watch out, ref. And Cashin has him up for a third. Oh, right. It's not an F. I thought he had him up for an F5 here. It's just a flapjack. Block the punch to the Syndrome. And do a headlock. Headlock takeover. Now just stopping him. And an axe handle. Another one. And a headlock again. And Cashin whips him in the ropes. And into a third F5! Cover again. 1, kick out by Syndrome. Punch to the face, and another one. And a drop kick by Cashin. Just slamming him against the ring. And a go behind by Cashin, and a shot to the back. Whips him in the ropes. Shoulder tackle. Boot to the face into a midsection, and just grinding his knee against the freaking thing. What's Cashin setting up for? And Syndrome with an elbow to the face and missed a kick there. And Cashin has him up for another F5! Just stomps on him for good measure. Now Cashin going for a cover again. 1, 2, and Cashin retains his championship with an F5. And that's why you don't screw with Cashin. He's a freaking dominant freaking champion. He will F5 you until you freaking stay down for a 3 count. Holy crap! And now freaking Cashin can focus on freaking the way about Doomfist probably. And if you guys like this video, leave a like, comment, all that stuff. And I will see you in the next one. Peace! Freaking random ass car in the background. I hope you guys heard that. And look at these two freaking Cashin showing Syndrome apparently some respect after the freaking insane freaking match that they just had and everything. And that's how you know freaking Cassian is a proper champion. Freaking, and if I was Doomfist, I wouldn't be taking Cassian lightly, because that man was freaking nuts, man. Freaking congrats to Cassian on retaining his championship. And hopefully one day Syndrome will get another opportunity. And speaking of Doomfist, there he is, and he's making it freaking clear as day what his intentions are. He wants freaking the world championship that Cassian holds.